Guys, this is everyone's favorite girl gamer, lilrenthefox. I'm here with a Minecraft tutorial video. So this is the first in this series. It is going to be basic things like redstone things that I've built, different stuff that I'm working on, questions, people send me requests and stuff, so here you go. This one is going to be a farm that is a self-farming farm. The only thing that you have to do in this farm is to replace these seeds whenever you farm. So this is how it works. I'm going to come over to my little lever. I'm going to flip my switch. It is going to, well, if I can fly, I've been having a lot of problems flying lately, I don't know why. So, there you go. It farms all my stuff. Has a couple things spill out every now and then, but it's just a glitch in Minecraft that needs to be fixed. So, it feeds all the items into this hopper, and then all the items go from the hopper into the chest below, so you can just pick them up whenever you feel like it. So, in order to replace and replenish everything, you just come up here. You replant all of your seeds. Oh snap, I did not mean to do that. Since this is in creative mode, I can do this. Boop. And there we go. You replant all your seeds. And I did it again. You replant all your seeds, and then you wait a couple days for them to grow. And you can farm this as many times as you want. It's very less time consuming than sitting here, clicking on every single one of these and trying to replant them. There is a way that you can do this with regular mob spawners and such, like if you find a mob spawner that you want to turn into an XP farm, you can use hoppers in order to get just the items that you want from the mobs. Instead of getting a bunch of rotten flesh from zombies, you can actually fix that as well, so you don't have that problem anymore. You can also, I would recommend closing this off right here so where the items don't spill over, just in case. But for YouTube purposes, I did not want to make it too aesthetically pleasing because you guys need to see how this works. So if you do it the way that I just showed you, they will spill over the sides every now and then. If you do it the way that YouTube is going to be set, non-YouTube's going to be set up, then it won't look like that. So, alright guys, this is how I powered it. If you want to know how to build one of these yourself, let's figure it out. It's very simple. So, from this lever, I have tracked redstone, and because it, needs a little bit of a push, I had to use a repeater, meaning that the signal from the redstone lever activator will be repeated through the rest of the redstone. For this, also, I'm going to move the, wow, I just got 16 buckets. Not cool. I'm going to remove this because there's no purpose in me having a bunch of water right here right now. If I do, it's just gonna muck up the redstone, and you're not gonna be able to see how I built this. So I'm gonna take that water away, but this is necessary in order for the water to flow. Also, I should note that it is necessary to have 2 blocks of water here. So whenever you do spawn your water, it needs to be spawned right there at this specific spot, because if you don't, it won't flow all the way. The magic number for the number of crops that you can grow in a straight line is 5. So you don't have to do this type of setup. You can only have like one of these glass beams throughout, and you can make it a little bit more complicated by putting double hoppers and 2 double chests at the bottom, and it'll still work. But like I said, I'm going to rebuild this whenever I get back into my actual server. I'm going to set the time today because I want you guys to be able to see. So, I've repeated the redstone signal through here, and this is where it gets a little bit less non-complicated-ish things and stuff and places. So, this is the underworkings of it, and I love this design because you don't have to have a heck of a lot of room in order to be able to do this. I just did not mean to do that. Alright, so signal has been repeated. From there, it travels down here. there is another repeater here because there are 3 sticky pistons that you need to be able to power. And if you don't use a repeater here, you're only going to power 1. So you put the redstone here, you connect all 3 of these sticky pistons, and whenever the signal is being flown through the redstone, the sticky pistons will keep these blocks right here up. So I'm going to show you what happens whenever I actually throw the switch. I'm going to throw the switch and turn the signal off. This means that the water is going to flow because your water is spawned right there at the top. That's why I told you need to spawn it at the second block. And these little blocks that you have, I use andesite for mine, but these blocks are going to fall down and it's going to push the water through your crops. The only problem that I see with this is that we don't have something that automatically plants it for us again. It's the only problem that I see so far. So I'm going to fly around for a couple seconds. I'm going to show you guys the entire workings of it again. Like I said, if you want to make this a little bit better and you don't want things to spill over the side, to make it aesthetic and to make it look nice, you can close this off and, you know, make sure that things don't flow where they're not supposed to flow. So if I was going to make it pretty, this is how I would do it. Right there. We're going to fire up the system one last time so you guys can see what it would do if it did look all pretty and nice and we didn't have this, you know, that really ugly open area right there. So we're going to grow ourselves some more wheat just because. This is very simple. I've seen a lot of different YouTubers do this. They did it a little bit more complex than I did, but because I'm not excruciatingly great with redstone, I decided not to try and copy them. Also, I wasn't going to do a YouTube video on, you know, me copying someone else's design. I think it's kind of crappy. But, you know, we're working on things. So if you're not like a redstone genius, this is probably your best bet. So, if it was all aesthetically pleasing and it was all pretty and stuff, this is what would happen. You would go in here. I guess you don't really need these blocks right there. Yeah, you don't really need those blocks. They just get in my way. So, and then I would go down here. And you can actually click on the hoppers and you can watch all of your crops and such go down into your little inventory space, but I don't have someone else here to flip the switch for me, so you're just going to have to take my word for it. And you can see, oh, I forgot to add the water. This is why. Okay. I forgot to add my water. Now I feel very intelligent that I forgot to add water. Okay. I'm going to try and do this quickly so you guys can see. You flip the switch. And as you can see, all these things go into the hopper, and the hopper is dispensing them into the chest below. And you don't really have to have your water up for very long, so you can flip that switch. But as you can see, that's how it works. I'm going to fly up here. I'm going to show you guys my redstone layout one more time. If you guys want to screenshot it, you're more than welcome to. This is how I did my redstone. You can do it differently. You can make it as complicated or as simple as you want. I just wanted to make it simple because I'm not great with redstone. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed your tutorial video. This is your favorite girl gamer, lilrenthefox, doing her first in her tutorial series. Hope you guys loved it. I enjoyed making it. It was a new experience for me. It took me a little while to figure it out, but I will be back pretty much every week with Lander L9 doing a tutorial video to tell you guys how to do something different in Minecraft. So, some things you may already know, some things you don't. If you have anything that you want to see me do on here, leave me a comment. Click like, subscribe, check out Lander L9's channel. He has a GoFundMe account now, and so do I. Both of those are going to be in the description. Those go towards basic necessities, college fund for me, and maybe we will be doing some Little Lander gaming and some more tutorial stuff in the future. Thank you guys for continuing to watch my channel, and happy crafting.